Now? Alright. What do you think about bin chickens?
Think they're a bit of a nuisance. Very mischievous.
They're dirty. Like a big dirty pigeon. That's the best way to put it. A dirtier version of a pigeon, but just bigger and uglier.
The most evil, vile thing you can possibly picture on this earth, and then multiply it by 100.
I think they're misunderstood. And not only are they misunderstood, like just the whole culture around them, thinking them like they're filthy animals, that's just really, it's disrespectful, I think, personally.
Sick.
Meet Geshua, by no means an ibis expert, but an enthusiastic bird lover, here to evaluate whether this truly is a tip turkey by name or an underappreciated Australian icon.
Guys, right now we're in the Sydney Botanical Garden. And right now we're just in the natural habitat of these birds. Take a look at this creature. This magnificent creature. Look at the size of that beak on this guy. You can see it's clearly looking for food. When we have a change of scenery from the urban environments to a more natural environment, you can tell that these birds, they aren't really that disgusting. They're not foraging for trash or rubbish. They're digging in the grass for worms. Take a look at that mouth.
Bin chickens, or ibis, are often seen as dirty pests. They're commonly spotted digging through rubbish bins. But these native birds weren't always city scavengers. They once thrived in wetlands across Australia, relying on natural habitats for food and shelter. As wetlands were drained and urban development expanded, many ibis were forced to adapt, moving to cities where food became easier to find among human waste.
Unfortunately, we were unable to find an expert to talk to and interview about these ibis birds. So for now, instead of interviews, let's go and just admire these creatures. Wait, there's a tag on that one.
There's tags on all of them.
Oh, there's tags on all of them.
Jeshua's attitude began to shift, from an amused curiosity to genuine fascination. After some brief research, he discovered that the ibis birds were tagged for scientists and researchers to show whether they commute or are faithful to certain territories. The wetlands and parks provide more essential vitamins and less dangers to the ibises due to fast food, leftovers, and other pieces of garbage causing severe health problems, deformities, or poisoning. These deformities are known as angel wings. A place like the Royal Botanic Gardens in Sydney offers a glimpse of the balance between nature and the urban environment. While visitors enjoy its green spaces and harbour views, ibis can often be seen there searching for food. Their presence is a reminder that even in carefully maintained natural areas, wildlife is still adapting to the loss of habitat beyond the garden's boundaries. Rather than symbols of dirtiness, these birds tell a story of resilience in a city that has steadily reshaped the landscapes they once called home. Another common misconception is they're inherently dirty and carry diseases. While watching a bird pull a half-eaten sandwich out of a public bin makes them look unhygienic, studies show that urban ibis populations don't pose a significantly higher health risk to humans than other urban birds like seagulls or pigeons. Like all birds, they spend a massive chunk of their day preening their feathers to keep them clean and waterproof.
Although we weren't able to find any bird experts, Just from our observations here at the botanical gardens, we can conclude that bin chickens are not as dirty as people really think. When they're put into a natural environment as opposed to the urban landscapes, you can tell that the way that they look for food is really different to the way that they are known for and perceived to be in cities. Instead of digging for trash, they're on the grass looking for worms. And as we saw from our footage before, we could see some ibises bathing themselves and keeping themselves clean. I can tell you and humbly conclude that bin chickens or ibis birds are not as dirty as they seem.
Back in primary school, back in the lower grades, maybe year 2, year 3 even, back when all of the kids used to play soccer on the field at the back, there was ibis birds there, believe it or not. We had a little colony right behind our primary school, and kids, they would kick the ball, like the soccer balls, they would try to aim it at the ibis birds, not me. I was the protector of the ibis birds. I yelled at them, I said, "Who the hell do you think you are?" And yeah, I really respect the ibis bird and I like them.
Thank you.